I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me when I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
I'ma shine out, working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB.
The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets. This is taken at his 4. And an alley to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. It's a big play there for the Lions. 49 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
Looking to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Under 10.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Able to spin free. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Eckler. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Watch the safety creep. Reset. Big lady.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it. And call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Darnold. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. I'm here all day. Check 45.
2nd and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
45, 45, Mike, 45. Not today, you are. Not today. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I want that. Give me that ball.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
1st down, Detroit.
Here we go. Touchdown. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check 37. Check 37. Check.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Detroit. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step like that.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. carry. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Check my 40.
Here we go.
Hey, lady. Oh, lady.
Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is taken in at the 5. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Damian Ratley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
Touchdown, Jets. The kicker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start this.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Darnold from the gun. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. From the 50, it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Second down and 10, Darnold. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
49, check 49, check 49. Recon, 132 fighter.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. This is caught inside the 15. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
951, 951. Hey, watch the slant. Kick the edge, kick the edge. Come.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jeff Swain, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He completes this one to Mack. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Watch the run. They're running it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as they have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
The Jets take over at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, Echo. Slam.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Darnold completes it, and he loses the football a second time. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now left side on the swing pass, and they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Here's Kamara off the draw. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
26 Mike. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. All day, dog. 26 Mike. Watch the pass. Shift.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
At the 47-yard line.
To protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And the Lions first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Check pass, check pass.
They're going to look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st down, Lions.
Ready. 6 out long. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Check. Left.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
2nd and 10 at the Jets' 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
45. Mike, 45. Hey, let's get this. 45. Mike, 45. Hey, deep threat.
Back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense. And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
It's Eckler again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Come to my world.
Now Darnold. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more. I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let him know. Hey, Orville. Watch the outside.
Now here we go on 4th. Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Back to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.